Here in Cincinnati at this time, at least at CVG. But look at the warmer air from Lexington to Somerset. They're in the upper 30s there. The cooler air is up to the north of us from Indianapolis to Fort Wayne, low 30s and 20s. So look at the warning. The warning is in the area of pink, and that's the greater Cincinnati area. The advisories will be to the south of Boone, Kenton, and also Campbell counties. And over into Ohio, we've got Adams and Brown, as well as Union and Fayette up in Indiana. The difference will mean that the warning areas will see a little bit more in the way of snowfall, and the advisory areas will likely see a little bit less. We're talking anywhere on the order of maybe, let's say, 2 to 4 inches of some snow for our warning areas with isolated higher totals. Here's a timeline. We're going to see maybe a few light showers in the evening, then rain snow mixing in northern Kentucky by midnight. By 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., that's when the convergence takes over, and we're seeing all snow showers. Then by, say, 8 a.m. in the morning to 9, we're only going to get maybe just an isolated light shower or snow shower or two. And here it is to show you how things stack up as far as those totals are concerned. So we'll be back to talk more about the system, and we'll continue to track it because all of that energy is lifting from the South Carol up towards the tri-state.
All right, thanks, Sherry. And we want to make sure you're prepared for whatever Mother Nature brings. So right now, our Storm Shield weather app for your mobile device is on sale for $2.99. That's a $2 discount, but it's only for a limited time. It gives you the latest weather alerts wherever you are. Storm Shield is available on iTunes and Google Play stores. And if you see a lot of snow in your future, there are plenty of people out there to help you clear your driveway. We have double the snowfall already from last year, and as 9 News reporter Scott Wegener tells us, that has some workers jumping for joy.
If you find yourself cursing your snowpacked driveway, Luke Libby would love to hear your complaints and do something about it. After all, he has a lot of missed work to catch up for from last year.
Terrible year. Didn't have hardly any snow.
His business, Libby's Landscaping and Grounds Management, makes him one of Old Man Winter's cheerleaders. In the colder months, clearing snow is his bread and butter.
We hardly went out and did anything, had a lot of money and material, and no revenue coming in.
What a difference a year makes.
We've already doubled the amount of snowfall we've had from last year. This next storm coming in is going to be a good one.
Now he says the calls are coming in from the snowbound who can't find their driveway.
This weekend we'll have about 15 people on.
Despite our recent storm, we're still an inch or so below average for December, but not for long.
That's going to change tonight.
9 on your side's Sherry Hughes says we can expect around 2.5 inches of white in the next 24 hours. If predictions hold true, it could be a good year for the plowboys.
The people that make their living cleaning up the snow, they're going to be busy.
Scott Wegener, 9 News, Claremont County.
Breaking news now on efforts to avoid an automatic series of tax cuts and spending increases in the new year. We've just learned President Obama plans to give an update around 5:45. He's just finished meeting with Senate and House leaders. You can see people leaving there, including Speaker John Boehner. They have been trying to reach a last-minute deal. One of the sticking points has been raising taxes on the wealthiest Americans. We'll bring you the president's address live when it begins. A convicted arsonist is back in jail tonight awaiting a grand jury hearing. A judge set bond for Richard Timmerding at $100,000. He's accused of setting fire to the building where he lived in Newtown on Christmas Day. He was arrested yesterday at a hotel in Roselawn after eluding police earlier in the day. Ohio State Patrol are highlighting the dangers of drunk driving ahead of the holiday. They released this dash cam video of an incident that happened last night in Columbus. A trooper stopped to help the driver of a disabled vehicle when his cruiser was hit. The driver allegedly impaired by drugs or alcohol. Drivers are urged to dial pound 677 to report impaired drivers or drug activity. This weekend is your last chance to dine at a Reading restaurant that's gained some notoriety for its spokesmodel. Tomorrow, KT's Barbecue in Reading will close its doors permanently after 8 years in business. KT's gained national attention after some neighbors complained about the restaurant's sometimes scantily clad mannequin named Barbeque. The owner says it's time to move on.
Quite frankly, I don't want to do it anymore. I'd rather do something else. I'd rather take care of the four-legged animals than deal with the two-legged ones.
The restaurant is open until 8 o'clock tonight and tomorrow from 3 until 8.